Hey, welcome to another garage video. Here we go. You can see we're putting down plastic and rebar, putting a mat 2-foot square, and then we put it up on cement blocks to keep it up off the ground. I think we had 19 yards that we poured on this one. You can see we're power screeding here, getting it all leveled out bit by bit. In this one, I used the transit to find grades out in the center. That worked really well so that we knew exactly where we're at, getting that flat. This garage was a kind of a different one, had a lot of different things in it. Has a porch, 8 by 24 foot porch, had a breezeway, 6 foot by 12 foot. So we had 17 yards. That's a 3,000 psi concrete. There'll be a porch on that further side, so we're going to use an edger around that edge, smooth that up so it looks nice to approach onto the porch. So here we're power troweling. It's a 36-inch power trowel that we use. This year we'll be using that pizza pan and finish blades instead of a combination blades. Here you can see we're building walls, doing all the headers, getting that all pre-assembled, getting them nailed in place, and loading them. Big day, we're loading walls. We have to sort them out. We had to do a little bit of redoing. We'll load this up and we'll be ready to go for tomorrow. Oh yeah. Getting that last ratchet down on the trailer, tying that down. So here, it was a wet day putting these walls up, but they went really well. It was, everything fit like a jigsaw puzzle. That was kind of slick. I really like that. That's a breezeway that we're building there, 2 by 6 walls. And now you can see we're setting the walls for the basic garage around the perimeter, 24 by 24. We'll drill and put wedge anchors in after the fact. It works a lot easier for us rather than trying to measure, call out measurements, get them back and forth, and you just line it up, drill a hole, put in a wedge anchor. Around here in this area, northeastern Vermont, we don't get really high winds. If we get a 40-hour gust, that's a big deal up here. So we're not concerned about hurricanes or anything like that, or even earthquakes, thankfully. So you can see the walls going up. 2 garage doors, 9 by 7s. Here we're closing in the breezeway. To get that closed in, we'll end up insulating, wiring, and sheetrocking that and painting it. That will be completely finished inside. Out here, so now we're putting on T111, 5/8 T111. While I put in the anchor bolts going around, you can see me drilling those. It was a beautiful day. We get some good weather, so that's nice. Small change order. We're adding a 3-foot door over on this side. It'd be a lot easier for them to get around doing that. So we'll put that in. You saw that we used a level there. I always use a level to get everything squared up. Putting in angle bracing at the garage doors, 45 degrees in each corner. That gives it a little more character. It also stiffens it up as far as wall movement left to right. Now we're getting ready. We'll cut out those door openings so you can see the shape of it finally happening. Cutting in the windows here and the door and this one of the people doors. There's like 4 doors in this job total. And now for the trusses. This is I enjoy this part because I just kind of stand up in the bucket, swing them around, and the guys tie them to the wall, get it all set. Works really well doing that. The trusses only weigh probably 150 pounds, and so I'm a couple hundred, so it's well under the weight limit of that lift, which is 500 pounds. The trusses have an 8-foot overhang on the porch. It's built to be freestanding, but we put posts under it really just for effect. It really didn't need them. The trusses were designed for that load. Now we're plywooding the roof, row by row, getting it closed in. You're starting to see the shape of it pretty well. Coming along nicely. There's a beautiful spot down there where we did this. It's some nice views. Super folks to work for. It's another beautiful sunny day. So today we're working on closing in the gable ends. We'll put on a drip cap across there, and then we'll cut all the sheet. We'll cut those all ahead and put them on. This year when it comes to nailing off this T111, we'll be using the cordless nail guns. That'll be fun. Won't have to lug an air hose around with us or worry about a compressor. Won't have all that compressor noise going on, so that'll be pretty slick. We're ready to put roof wrap on. It's really strong product. When you put staples through that, it just doesn't tear like felt paper. Works really good. And the cost is probably the same or less than felt paper. Who'd have thought? So we have all the roof wrap on. Now we'll put on a mesh, a screen mesh to vent the ridge. We usually spray on when it's T111. We'll spray that on with the airless sprayer, 2 coats. We'll be able to spray the whole thing in about 2 hours at the most. Wait a couple hours until it's dry, and then we'll come back and do it again. So we're on the roof. Get the piece all cut. Let's see if it fits. Doing the staining, you're starting to see the colors that's going to be on this. It's really pretty. I like the color scheme, a gray and a red. Putting the rakes up so that we can finish off those overhangs and then get the roof on. Two 9x7 garage doors, steel insulated. We're using a 1x6 fascia. It's a 2x4 sub fascia. I like cutting that peak with a skill saw where they overlap. It makes for a perfect cut, so when they're drawn together, there's absolutely no gap and the cut looks perfect. You could even be off a degree or two as far as an angle. Drip edge before the roofing. If you enjoy these videos, I hope that you'll subscribe, hit that like button, make a comment. Always glad to hear from you, and I try to answer every comment that I get. So we are done. We're packed up, ready to head out, give them some peace and quiet. This is a 24x24 garage with an 8-foot porch all the way across one side. Really pretty color scheme. Yeah. We'll take a look inside. And here you go. Plenty of room, 8-foot ceiling.